So we finally got the most wonderful update. 100 new skin tones, and not only that, sliders in different tones and hues. This means that we have so much more customizable options and we can finally represent ourselves. I'm sure you guys have been spending ages trying to get the perfect skin shade for your sim, because we've got so many more options than before. Not only that, the makeup sliders are great. I've always used CC makeup for my sims because the makeup just didn't match my sim's skin tone, or the makeup was a bit too intense and sometimes a little bit ugly. But now with the makeup sliders, I can adjust the opacity and hues to my liking. Absolutely fabulous. Huge shout out to Xmira and Ebinox Sims, who were at the forefront of this update and really worked hard with the Sims team to develop these new options. You might have been distracted with the new skin tones to realise that there is a flaw. I didn't even realise it until Pleasant Sims tweeted about this. I believe she was one of the first simmers to notice the issue. She found a flaw in the genetics, which I believe is something that either got overlooked by the Sims team in development or the coding for it just went awry. So what am I talking about? Hold on, I'll have to show you. Okay, so I'm going to give my parents both warm skin tones. Now I'm going to create their child using genetics, and their child should inherit a skin tone that is in the spectrum of their parents' warm skin tone, right? As you can see, the child here has a warm skin tone, which is right. Sometimes though, if you hit the randomize option, it can give you a completely different tone, such as cold or neutral, and I don't know if that's because I have my randomization set differently, which I doubt. It's a similar thing with both parents having a neutral tone. We get a child that could have any skin tone. I don't know if that's a deliberate thing because a neutral tone is in the middle of the two, but wouldn't it just make more sense if the child had the similar neutral tone as the parents? Pleasant Sims said that the major problem she had was with the cool tone genetics, that with two cool tone parents, she had not seen a child inherit a cool tone, even after trying a bunch of times. Pleasant Sims did tweet the problem to the Sims team, and thankfully they responded very quickly, addressing the issue, and this time it didn't come from a dev. So the Sims team tweeted, "Hi Simmers, we are aware of the genetics selector issue in The Sims 4 and we're investigating it." I am so glad that they're really stepping up in the communications and being more transparent with us and actually communicating through the main Sims account as opposed to a dev tweeting out bits of information here and there. And they were really quick off the mark here. They really did step up and address the issue quickly. I also want to know what your first impressions of the skin tones are. Have they fixed the blotchy patches on some of the skin tones, or are they still visible for you? And what do you think about this genetics problem? Is it something that doesn't bother you? Is it something that does bother you? I've had issues where two black Sims gave birth to a white baby, and that definitely freaked me out because you can only change your skin tone when they age up to a toddler. And so genetics does play a very important part of representation too. That's all from me folks. Keep shining until next time, and I'll see you soon. Bye.